Hello there.
I hope you guys are enjoying the Lost reactions just as much as I am enjoying the show at the moment. The Lost reactions are coming out thick and fast on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I have just uploaded episode 7 a matter of hours ago. The daily streak does continue. Ever since I uploaded the pilot episode of Lost, there has been a minimum of 1 reaction a day. I do not know when the streak is going to end. It could be over by the time I upload this reaction. Hopefully not, but the daily streak is well and truly underway. And I say to myself, you know, I've said to myself, if I do miss a day, I have to make it up with a double upload eventually. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shitty shot, and today we are up to episode 14 of Lost Season 2 for the very first time. This one is titled One of Them. I'm going to waste no more time. We're here to get into the reaction. And as always, let's have some fun with this thing. Let's go. Is this another Sayid flashback to the Gulf War?
There is no commanding officer here. He left 2 hours ago. But Vahila.
Your English is good, Abdul. But you're lying. And that ain't so good. Let's go, hombre. Son, we don't want to be here any more than you do. Your pal Sudan
Oh.
go marching into Kuwait. Here we all are.
That's Kate's daddy.
Pacelli here says you speak English. You ever do any translating?
Formally, no.
Hell. In fact, you know what formally means. We're good.
There. See?
Oh, that's Daniel.
Go back, I'll deal with this.
What?
Go back, Ana Lucia, and don't tell anyone what you saw.
Well, that's going to be tough. I don't think she's going to keep quiet on this one.
What are you doing here, Daniel?
Looking for you.
Interesting. Seems like Sayid is the go-to for Danielle for information. Or any type of warning. Who knows? The first encounter was Sayid, and Said's the only point of contact.
I was going to wait until dark, then find you at your tent.
Why?
We need to keep moving.
Not until you tell me where we're moving to.
Yeah, why is she so vague?
Trust me.
The last time we met, you arrived to warn us the others were coming, which they weren't. In fact, it was a diversion to kidnap Claire's baby. So pardon me for not trusting you.
Yeah, the lack of trust at the moment is
This place I'm taking you to. There is something that will help you. Something important.
see, that is still vague.
It's for trust. Take this.
Okay. I'm gonna check if it's loaded first and if it's
You're lying.
functioning.
It's yours to use.
How much further?
Not far.
Imagine she said 3 days
Ask him
walk.
where he took the pilot.
What would يعرفوا when they are?
انت جندي عراقي بوك مسدس واقتلهم كلهم. ايه هناك بحزامهم. راح تقدر على كم واحد منهم قبل ما يقتلوك.
What's he saying?
He says he does not know.
That's a lot of words for he does not know.
No, I was born when I wasn't born yesterday, son.
Unbelievable. Hey, you hear that thing? You hear that frog? That frog? You want to help me find it? What, we ain't friends anymore?
Whatever insect or creature he's trying to find. Sawyer gonna have like a one-on-one battle with it.
What do you got there, Rerun?
Oh, Hurley having his own stash, it looks like.
On your chin there.
Well, actually, on the back it says it'll keep at room temperature for up to 7 years.
Oh, well. Looky who's got a secret stash.
Please, you can't tell.
What, you stole food from the group? Now, why would I want to do that?
Come on, man, please.
Son of a bitch.
Dude, it's just a tree frog.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Tell you what. You help me find that thing, you can keep right on ranch dipping. I got a deal.
How much further?
It's crazy, the situation. It's like, obviously, it's interesting that now we're aware that Hurley's been, keeping his own stash of food from the group, and Sawyer has been doing that from the beginning. But Sawyer, I feel like, is a character who's much more complex and probably is a bit more divisive amongst the fan base in terms of how he goes about things amongst the group, and Hurley is much more of a loved character. And do we see Hurley differently because of this? I'm not sure. It's just Hurley being Hurley. And I don't know, like, he's keeping his own stash from the group. Like, how's that going to be seen from everyone else? Like, come on, Hurley, man. Like, there's other ways to go about it. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. But it's so of Sawyer to blackmail him into helping him find the tree frog, and he won't tell anyone else about the secret food stash. But listen, if there's another situation that arises, or tensions arise because of like sort of a food shortage or something along the lines of that, Sawyer's gaining information on a lot of individuals or has a lot of secrets up his sleeve. He could use that against Hurley. It could be a part-time blackmailing.
Danielle.
Here.
And where exactly is here? What is that for, Danielle?
Has she captured an other?
Sayid?
One of them? Is that what the episode's alluding to?
Over here! Please! Help me!
Don't believe a word she says.
Help!
He's one of them.
I have no idea what she's talking about. She's crazy. How long has he been up there? Since last night.
He looks
Please,
familiar.
let me down. My name is Henry Gale. I'm from Minnesota.
You're making a serious mistake.
It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. You're all right. Hold on. Take it easy.
Oh, this guy, he was in Saw, I think.
Wait! Danielle, don't!
Now, why would someone who's not an other try to run away?
You shot this man with no provocation.
He is one of them. Tie him up. You should take him to a doctor. He's no good to your dad.
Listen, Sayid is a good judge of character in terms of knowing when people are lying. And in this situation, I know Danielle has had her spurts where she might go a little bit insane, given that she's been here 16 years. But because she has been here 16 years and counting, longer than 16 years, I trust her judgment to distinguish between who a normal survivor is and who an other is. Like, I would trust her judgment in this situation, and I think Sayid does believe her. And I think this is I just want to compliment the facial acting in this show. It's absolutely phenomenal. The expressions from the actors just from the face alone, without saying a word. And not only these two, Naveen Andrews and the actress who plays Danielle, everyone in this show absolutely nails it when it comes to the tight close-up shots, and saying a whole lot with just their facial expressions and mannerisms without saying, any dialogue whatsoever. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, that's a staple in the Lost show. It's the facial expressions of the actors, and the range displayed in the acting itself, conveying so much emotion. Like, give me an episode with no dialogue where the characters just have to convey a message just with their face, and they will absolutely nail it, and I will know what's going on and what they're trying to say because they're all good at it. Like, it's absolutely fantastic.
And then what?
You talk to him, Sayid.
She Katniss
That
Everdeen'd him,
cool?
man.
That is what you do.
Interrogate.
But know this. He will lie.
Oh,
For a
he'll
long
know.
time, he will lie.
This might be another Goodwin situation. And it's funny he came in contact with Ana Lucia, who was in a situation like this. Oh, he looks familiar too.
I want to talk to you about your buddy, Tariq. Look, I get it. You're a man who values loyalty.
Oh, bro, that voice sounds so familiar as well. I feel like I've heard it in a game or something, or an animated TV series. I think he might be in Star Wars Rebels, Ryder Azadi. I think that's his voice. It is. I think it is. That's crazy.
Even doing a little translating for us, you feel like you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, I recognize that voice. I recognize that
get
voice.
that.
Yeah.
And I respect it. This is what Tariq was doing before he took over command of your intelligence unit. He was the head of a chemical warfare battalion in the north. Personally supervised the use of sarin gas on this village.
Damn, real 23, 108, 42? That's crazy.
You recognize it, don't you?
John, wake up.
What?
Come out here.
Oh, he brought the guy down to the hatch.
Minnesota, huh?
The white rabbit.
That's the question, isn't it? Who are you?
Henry Gale. I'm back.
We're going to take it out, but first I want you to relax. How did you get to this island?
4 months ago, we crashed, my wife and I.
Crashed in what?
A balloon. We were trying to cross the Pacific.
That's dumb. That's just dumb. Who tries
Your
to crash?
wife, where is she?
We were staying in a cave off the beach. My shoulder.
Who tries to cross the Pacific in a
Please
hot
don't
air
grab
balloon?
my arms. What the hell's going on here?
Rousseau trapped him in the jungle.
Bro thinks it's Pixar. This ain't up.
She believes he's an other.
An other. What?
You shot him with an arrow? Do I have a bow?
Hey, you with me? What, you were just gonna let him bleed to death?
I was trying to get honest answers while he was able to give them. And his wound is far from life-threatening.
You should let Jack treat him first, then we'll get our answers.
Jack, do not untie him.
I think Sayid believes he's another. Otherwise, he would have said untie him. And Sayid's good at reading people. And it's interesting. he can see through all the Oscar-worthy performances. Now, it's going to be interesting to see. I recognize the actor who plays Henry Gale. I'm not sure what his name is, and I don't want to search him up just in case of spoilers. But it's going to be interesting to see whether he does give a compelling performance and whether I might start doubting whether he's an other throughout the episode. But at the same time, I trust Rousseau's judgment, being here longer than 16 years and being able to point out an other and having possibly multiple interactions with them. And yeah, the others themselves could have possibly, formed their sort of profile based off other survivors. Maybe he is speaking truth, but maybe he is an other. And that's his actual story to getting to the island. But he's just in, the other's camp. Or it could be a story of another individual or just a random made up story that they use just in case a situation like this happens, in case they are wandering the island, going to spy on other survivor camps, and they do get captured. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But at this moment in the episode, with 26 minutes to go, I think he is an other, just based off the fact that Sayid, tends to read people pretty well. And I'm going off the fact of Rousseau's judgment too. And we got this little side story here with these two.
How people get killed in scary movies. If for a scary movie, I'd be with a hot chick, not you, Barbar. Tell everyone the fat guy's been hiding ranch dressing. The fat guy likes to eat. Yeah, I'm fat. Fat, 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 fat. You think I don't know that? These people like me.
See, I was talking about that before.
Well, find the damn frog by yourself. Hurley, wait! Wait! Hey, Hurley! Look, man, I'm sorry, all right? This frog is killing me. You gotta help me out.
Now, why does the frog deserve to die? It's a product of nature, man. Leave the frog alone. Or maybe it's a product of the Dharma Initiative. The others are smart, man. They will infiltrate you like this. And if they get caught lacking, they'll do anything by any means necessary to get back, to their peoples.
So what do you think?
Or to trick you.
What do you think, John?
I think he's pretty convincing.
Same.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he's convincing enough.
The real problem is there's no way we can be sure he's telling the truth.
Interrogate the fool.
Not necessarily true. Does Jack have the combination to the armory?
For now, he does.
How long would it take for you to change it?
Oh, we're going to use it as a cell?
I want to find out who he is. I want the truth. And I think we both know that Jack will have issues with what must be done in order to get it.
Of course.
Did he say anything? Why?
No, he didn't. He was in shock.
We can't just leave him laying here, Jack. People will see him and create a panic.
Yeah? Well, where do you think we should put him?
I say we put him in the armory. It's secure.
Better to err on the side of safety, Jack. At least until we can be sure.
Okay,
Damn, he agreed with it.
for now.
So did he change the combination and then ask to put him in the armory? Or did he wait to see if Jack said yes first?
We can pull that cot in here. Shouldn't be on his back.
Good idea.
Oh, okay.
Sayid! Hey, what the hell are you doing?
What needs to be done?
We're going back to Iraq with this one.
هيخلوك تحكي وياي لوحدك هسه.
Yeah, this is a different dialect of Arabic. 'Cause some of the words I understand and some of them no.
When they are in helicopter.
Like, I understand, obviously, what they are saying because of the subtitles, but the way it's delivered in Arabic is different to how my family would speak it.
هاي كلماتهم الجديدة. أنت راح تعذبني.
Are you sure about that? Oh, yeah, he got that look in his eyes.
هم يعتقدون أن أنت تقدر تسوي هذا. سعيد، أنت جندي مخلص، ابن بطل كبير، لا تجيب العار لأبوك.
أنت تريدني أقتل نفسي. المعلومات مش مهمة.
It's on site. Or you're gonna hear ah! Oh, I'm just waiting to hear it. I thought I was.
The pilot was executed 2 days ago. He's buried in a field 4 kilometers from here. I can take you there.
Sayid, open the door. Sayid, answer me.
Jack, why isn't this combination working, John?
There's 108 even written on the sun.
Yeah. Why would you do that? You're raising an army.
What?
And why you didn't ask me to help, well, that's your business, but there's only one reason to raise an army, Jack. And that's because we're at war. And like it or not, whatever Sayid has to do behind that door, that's a part of it too.
That is true. I understand
Just
Locke's
tell him the
reasoning.
truth, John. What if he's not? We wanted to be there for flyovers. We had an emergency beacon transmitter,
What kind of transmitter?
an ADF beacon. We wanted to make sure it would be spotted.
He, as a communications officer, he'd know what type of beacon that is. So
Whatever you think I am, I'm not. Tell me your name.
Your wife. What is her maiden name?
Murphy.
Where did you meet her?
University of Minnesota.
How did she die?
She got sick.
She got sick.
he's pretty.
It started as a fever.
He's pretty convincing thus far.
After 2 days, she was delirious. Then she died.
There might be some element of truth to it, maybe to what he's saying, because it might tie into, you know, Desmond asking whether they are sick or have felt anything, and even Rousseau saying whether they got sick from the island. It might be something to do with that. That might be some element of truth to it, because he is pretty convincing thus far. But I still side with Danielle. I still think her initial sort of judgment of Henry Gale, I think that's his name, is right. I do think he is an other, just because of how long she's been on the island, like that, and probably how many encounters she's had with them, and probably, you know, the way she's been able to traverse the island, the way she's been able to map it, to get around it. She's probably, like I said, had some encounters with them, or been able to spy on them and understand their way of going about things. So yeah, I still trust Danielle. So I think he's an other, but he is actually really convincing. So I understand Sayid in this situation here, and he's probably thinking, yeah, he's convincing. I'm gonna be interested to see what Sayid thinks of it, because he's clearly trying to find holes in his story here. And we gotta take into account that Sayid
I don't
might
know why you're asking me all these questions.
Sayid might not be in the best state of mind at the moment to conduct this interrogation, because he possibly is just acting out on pure emotion, because probably little time has passed since Shannon has died. He's been left alone, and he hasn't had much to do in the episodes following that. He's been a little bit sidelined, has had a few interactions, but yeah, he is probably acting out on it's probably all emotion at the moment.
I don't know why you're treating me this way. Why I have to explain to you who I am when you don't tell me who you are.
I was 23 years old when the Americans came to my country.
23.
I was a good man. I was a soldier. And when they left, I was something different. For the next 6 years, I did things I wish I could erase from my memory. Things which I never thought myself to be capable of. But I did come to learn this.
I love this one-on-one interaction.
There is a part of me which was always capable. You want to know who I am? My name is Sayid Jarrah. And I am a torturer.
See, that's why I have to commend what I was saying. Like, that's why I have to commend the facial expressions and acting of this show. The actor who plays Henry Gale, I've seen him in other types of media, in other media before, and I think he was in Saw. That's the thing I remember him for. He's just been injected into this episode for the very first time, and he's already stealing the show. He's already fantastic, and that little pause, and that little tremble of the lip right there, as he said he was a torturer, makes me think he is another. That's just my opinion. That's his oh shit moment. I'm really effed up here, and nothing I do is going to work. Like that's Sayid's trump card right there. As the way he delivered it makes it seem to Henry Gale that he has no chance here whatsoever. Nothing is gonna work on Sayid, and that's what I love about it. It's gonna be a 1v1 battle here. Yeah, it's a 1v1 face off on Rust here, and just who's gonna prevail. Let's go. I love it.
Where is it? There it is.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he can't see it because he doesn't have his glasses. Oh, he caught it.
All that noise from this tiny critter.
How far did they travel in?
Kind of reminds me of a turtle I once had.
How loud are tree frogs?
His name was Stuart. He ran off when I was 10. I have an idea. Why don't I take him far from here? Like 2 beaches away.
Interrogate the frog.
Maybe I'll find a Mrs. Tree Frog. That way it won't keep you up anymore and everyone's happy.
Yeah, that's one idea.
He's gonna kill it.
There's another.
Aww.
Dude.
That is a very, very painful death for the tree frog.
Here with a little ranch, they taste just like chicken.
That's insane.
Jack, I know this is... Shut up.
Woo! It's gonna be hard to build that trust again, man. That's a big theme around the last few episodes. Actually, throughout the entire series. Trust.
She's 140 feet high, 60 feet wide. And when she's up in the air, 550,000 cubic feet of helium and 100,000 of hot air keep her up. And if you could look down on her, you'd see a big yellow smiley face on top.
Why would you travel in that way?
Because I was rich, because it was my dream. And Jennifer thought it would be neat.
You were rich.
I guess I'm thinking of things in the past tense now. How's that for optimism?
What did you do to become so rich?
I sold my company.
What kind of
Mining.
what did you mine?
We mine non-metallic minerals. I know everyone wanted to talk to me at cocktail parties.
He is convincing, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I've made up my mind already.
Give me your hands.
Give me your hands.
Where is she buried?
What?
Listen to me. You said you buried your wife. Tell me where.
Where are you? Where? In the jungle.
That's pretty vague.
By the balloon in the jungle.
How deep? How deep did you dig the grave?
I don't.
How deep? How many shovelfuls of earth? Did you use your hands? How long did it take you?
I don't remember.
You would remember. You would remember how deep. You would remember every shovelful, every moment.
See, this is that Shannon emotion
You would
here.
remember what it felt like to place her body inside. You would remember if you buried the woman you loved. You
That
would
is true.
remember if it were true.
Damn.
Did you lose someone? Did you lose someone here on the island? Did you lose someone too? What happened to her?
That's his slip up right there. That's his slip up right there. Did you lose someone too? And he was gonna say to something, the smoke monster, or to like whatever it was. And that's his slip up right there. That's his slip up. In my opinion, I feel like he had many answers to that scenario right there. Like, did you lose someone too? Was it the fever, sickness? I don't know. Did you lose someone to us? Potentially, I don't know. Like, I feel like that was a minor slip up right there. I think the way it was delivered was really well done, but
It was an accident. It was an accident. The woman responsible thought she was someone else. Someone coming to hurt her.
What do you want me to say? Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Just please.
I want you to tell me the truth. Open the door.
We're going to
Jack, you want to push the button? Open the door.
you're saying good, man.
It's under a minute now, John. You better think fast.
We gonna let this happen? We gonna let this happen again?
I wouldn't what?
If we don't, you would risk everyone's lives.
You talked me into pushing that button once, John. But it's yours now. You're the one who won't risk it. You. Me? I don't think anything's gonna happen when we get down to zero.
Jack.
You wanna see what's gonna happen? Let's just see what's gonna happen.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay. Right 15 left.
You think I'm stupid? You're opening.
Brother, we cutting it real close again with the code. Okay, with the button. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is not... Like, in situations where we could control it, we've let it go down again to nearly zero. That's crazy. Oh my... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, symbols. So it actually hit zero. Oh no! So you get a couple. That's crazy. So you get a couple seconds or a couple moments after it hits zero before some countdown or launch initiates. I just wanna. What were the symbols right there? There was like a bird, a missile potentially, a walking stick or a stick. I don't know what that is. A bone. I have no idea. What were the other ones? That looks like a paper clip. So you can... So you get like a grace period, which is alright.
That's enough.
But maybe they initiated something by letting it get to zero no matter what. See, that's the look of another. That's the look of another. That's the look of I just got a grace period right there from Jack.
What the hell was that? He is one of them.
Yeah? Did he tell you that?
No.
Then how do you know?
I know Jack has his doubts, but
He is one of them.
I think that's what Rousseau thought about you once, Sayid. If I'm not mistaken, she strapped you down. She shocked you all because she thought you were one of them.
He is.
What?
He is one of them. To Rousseau, we're all others. I guess it's all relative, huh?
Oh, is that a picture of Kate he's looking at?
You got a wife? Kids?
It's a young Evangeline Lilly.
I'll take him.
You gotta love the 2000 CGI, man.
بس ما خدنا الهلية رأيكم في شيء تعرفوا وهسه تعرفوا تخسروا.
I will never do that again.
Good luck to you, Sayid. Let's fare back to Ramadi.
Jack asked me how I knew for sure that this man was lying. How I knew for sure that he was one of them, one of the others. I know because I feel no guilt for what I did to him.
Damn, that's crazy.
But there is no way I can ever explain that to Jack or even Locke. Because both of them have forgotten.
And he's talking to the one individual here who he spoke to after taking another's life, after taking Ethan's life. And, you know, Sayid was one of the first to confront Charlie after taking Ethan's life in terms of like, you're going to have to live with that forever. So I think he's opening up to Charlie here because I think Charlie would understand because he'd seen, he knows and has seen Charlie take a life.
Forgotten? What? That you were strung up by your neck and left for dead? That Claire was taken and kept for days during which God only knows what happened to her? That these people, these others, are merciless and can take any one of us whenever they choose. So tell me, Charlie, have you forgotten?
Don't end the episode. Ah, damn, man. So yeah, they still haven't, you know, that they still got that Henry Gale brother captured down in the hatch, and it's gonna be interesting to see how that, you know, how that continues to play out in the following episode. Are more people gonna be aware of his existence? Is Charlie gonna speak out? You know, is it gonna be broken out into the group? Because I feel like, yeah, big decisions are gonna need to be made, and you know, bits of information are only known to certain individuals. Like, you know, Locke knows now that Jack is starting an army. Not everyone knows that Jack is trying to build up an army. And I feel like, listen, we need to have one big roundtable discussion, lay it all out on the table. But I doubt that is going to happen because it is Lost. And these characters have a past that ensures that they don't, you know, trust certain individuals, or, you know, trust is a hard thing to come by unless you're married to that person. But we know even marriage can't stop trust issues. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to get into the next episode of Lost. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to episode 14. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.